So, Mike reporting for ESCKAZ.com, live at the London Eurovision Party 2015. Very fortunate to be with Debrah Scarlett and Mørland, singing for Norway this year. Welcome to London.
Thank you very much.
You lived here for a long time though, so it's coming home for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
How was performance in Amsterdam last weekend? I think you had a little bit of fun on stage. You did a little bit of a dance at one point, didn't you? Tell me about that.
Well, it was all quite spontaneous. We didn't have any sort of plan what we were going to do, any choreography or anything, so it was just...
Did you enjoy the performance?
Yes, very much so. It was very fun.
It was just good performing to an audience and not to a camera, you know, for the...
I mean, I was watching in the sidelines, and actually, for me, it was really nice to see that you actually had a sense of humour on stage and were dancing around. It was just a nice moment for me, anyway. Anyway, this weekend, slightly different. I have some fan questions for you, because we chatted a bit last weekend. So the first one is from Sinead. She lives in Cork, in Ireland, and she'd like to... Hi, Sinead. Yeah. She would like to know, if you were actors, what role would you play and why? Ooh. Now you're going to be silent for 5 minutes while you think about that.
Good question.
Very good question. So who would I be and
who
why?
Would you play? What role would you play and why? What sort of role? Maybe action hero, maybe the bad guy.
I don't know, maybe a character out of Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Interesting.
Get back to my Viking roots.
Okay. And yourself?
I'd like to... Oh, well, thanks for that. No, I don't know. I would like to do a lot of like roles, because I think as an actress you just want to go into a different experience. But maybe it would be fun to play
maybe we can come back to that question while we're thinking, yeah. So, Voldemir from Ukraine, he would like to know, do you follow Eurovision normally? And if so, what's your favourite song from Eurovision?
I don't really have, haven't had a personal relationship to Eurovision, but we're very happy to be in it now, though. You know, we didn't realise it was such a big thing. Yeah. So no, it's a bit hard question to answer, but I love ABBA, obviously. You know, Waterloo, it's a classic.
I mean, it wasn't a tradition for me to watch it or follow it, but I mean, I've been watching it quite sometimes, and I remember when Loreen won, that was for me, that was a cool moment, because I really liked her music and the way that she stood out as a musician and also as an artist, kind of. So for me, that was this little change of circus, going back to being an artist on stage.
So a sort of follow-up question from that. This is from Andreas in Greece. He says, what's been the most exciting thing about your Eurovision tour and your Eurovision promotion so far? Because you said yourself you were quite surprised at how big a circus it could be sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, last weekend we were in Amsterdam, and that was kind of our first meeting with the fans, the Eurovision fans, and it was, and the press. But it was just such a nice experience, and everyone's the audience was so kind of warm and welcoming and really dedicated. They're really listening to the songs, and that's just nice as a performer to get that sort of connection with the audience.
But also after we were finished with singing and went to the after party, we also met some fans, and it was so nice to see that they actually have read everything about you, and then you so you've lived there. How do you they just came with these questions that and I was just noticing that they knew so much about us, and that was a very creepy but a very nice feeling as well. So thanks for that.
Okay, and another question. This comes from Marat. We think he's in Turkey, but he never supplied the address. But we think he's Turkey. When did you both realise that you wanted to devote yourself to music?
For me, it was. I think it was when I discovered I had this double cassette player, and I discovered that I could layer my voice by pressing record and then playing back, so I could do arrangements on a.
So technical guy.
Yeah, well, I wasn't old. I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. But that was the moment for me where I sort of hear my voice back recorded, and yeah.
It's actually funny. I think it just came very natural. I was 6 years old, and when I moved to Norway, and it was this little Norwegian party in this town that we lived, and like everyone from that location, went there, like about 700 people, and then it was just, who wants to sing on stage? I just ran up and I was singing like a little children's song.
There was no looking back.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I was like, yes, I'm gonna do that.
So, final fan question from me. This is from Holger in Germany. He'd like to know what drives you crazy on a daily basis.
What?
Well, I think Debrah knows.
Eurovision press, probably.
No, but well, no, I don't mind. That's the thing. Nothing really affects me that much in a negative way. I kind of.
I guess things that make me crazy is when I'm very hungry or very sleepy.
That's true.
Then I can get really, yeah.
Listen, guys, I understand you're singing 2 songs this evening. Is that correct? Yes. So we're looking forward to that. Hope you have a good time tonight. It's actually a good party. The London party is always a good moment. And the final stop on the Eurovision tour. So we're going to see you in Vienna in a few weeks.
Oh.
Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.